You've watched a couple Slime Rancher speedruns, and you're ready to try it out. If you're eager to get your game and computer ready to start your first run, then this is the video for you. Hi, I'm Rockan, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about what to do before you start speedrunning Slime Rancher. I'll be going over some recommended settings, programs, and resources to help make your first run smooth and make your improvements easy. Realistically, these steps could apply to any game, but the specific examples I'll be using are tuned towards Slime Rancher any percent. The first thing is making sure that you're running the right game version for the speedrun that you want to do. As of making this video, Slime Rancher is on version 1.4.3, and for most speedruns, you can run the game on any version above 1.3.2. As you can see here on speedrun.com, every speedrunning category is broken down by what versions of the game you can run, usually due to a major change that affects how the run functions. The next thing to know about versions is that version 1.4.3, 1.4.2, and 1.4.1c all have auto splitter support for live split, which I'll talk about more in a little bit. The last thing to know is that in version 1.4.3, the game added extra autosaves which can't be disabled. Some people can experience lag when the game autosaves, so if you notice this extra lag during your first few runs, it's recommended that you downpatch to a version like 1.4.1c in order to avoid it. To sum up game versions, for most cases you'll want to run on the current patch, unless you have a reason not to be, such as experiencing save lag or wanting to run older speedruns. The next thing that we'll go through are the game settings. Most settings within the game aren't required for speedrunning, but there are a few that make it easier. Starting in the video section, set model quality to low, if not everything. Lower settings are less taxing on your system, so if you don't have a super strong computer, this means the game can run better, and there are more resources to stream or record your speedruns. Model quality being set to low is also something that will help with slime and Largo hovering, which is a very difficult trick you might learn as you continue doing runs. I also recommend setting field of view to 90, as it will be closer to any other first-person games you play, as well as make it easier to see things you might need without having to turn the camera. Next, go to the Other section and select Disable All Tutorials. The tutorials that pop up are quite big and just block a portion of the screen, which can get in the way during speedruns. For your sprint, it is recommended that you use hold to sprint rather than the default toggle to sprint. This will give you better control over your sprinting and better energy management. I personally use toggle to sprint, but that's because I'm used to it from other games, and I'm the exception here. If you have the Secret Styles DLC, you should disable it. This is because the DLC adds an extra star mail, which can get confusing during speedruns. The keybinds and controller layout are up to you, but if you're using a program that has hotkeys, such as OBS or LiveSplit, make sure to check and change any keybinds that might interfere with those. Now let's take a look at the system date and time. This can be important, as running the game on a Friday, Saturday, or Sunday will cause some of the regular crates within the game to be replaced by party crates. Party crates drop ornaments, which serve no purpose in any percent. Normal crates, on the other hand, can be very useful, as they can contain food, slimes, and money. All of these things have the potential to save time, or save a whole run. On both console and PC, you can change the system date. On PC, you can also use programs such as RunAsDate in order to change the time Slime Rancher thinks it is. While this isn't needed for your first run, I would recommend doing it as it offers the chance to prevent time loss and can help you if you get bad RNG. The next thing that you'll need is a timer. While any timer will work, I recommend LiveSplit. LiveSplit lets you make segments in your run, so you can get very accurate timings of each portion, and helps you see exactly where time was gained or lost. LiveSplit also supports an auto splitter, as I mentioned earlier. Typically, you use hotkeys to trigger the timer in LiveSplit, but the auto splitter can automate some of this for you. If you're interested in using it, I would recommend just having it auto start the run, and once you've gotten more comfortable and consistent with running, you can play around with the other features, like splitting on key doors and splitting on Largos. You can make your own splits, or you can download some pre-made splits from the resources tab on speedrun.com. The final thing you need for a run is a route to follow. I've got a slow-paced video tutorial that you can follow along with, and there's also a text guide made by the Pig King over on speedrun.com. Both of these are linked in the description. Be sure to take whatever resource you use and turn it into smaller notes that you can quickly reference while you're doing your runs. One other thing I want to mention is to have fun and have perseverance. You might run into things that make you want to reset, but keep going. The more runs you can complete, the faster you can fix mistakes and keep improving. Speedrunning can take a lot of work, but it's super fun and rewarding, so be sure to keep trying, but don't push yourself to the point that you get burnt out. That's all I've got for this video. If you're about to start your first run, go and check out one of those guides and make sure to have fun. If you've got any questions, be sure to leave them in the comments or hop into the Slime Rancher speedrunning Discord server. If you found this helpful and want more Slime Rancher and speedrunning content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video.